Hey everyone, Stephen, TheSalonGuy here, and happy Thursday. I'm so happy to be seeing you guys. I've got Wanda with me. Wanda, give me a hug.
Hi, always great to see you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Wanda's been in a few of my videos. What is it, the Rihanna one?
Sammy Gailey.
I mean, you've been in a couple of my videos, so you guys might recognize her. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a pixie cut inspired by what she has already. As you can see, it's getting a little bit longer through here, but we're actually going to leave some of the length in through here. We're going to take it down, tighten through the back, and we're going to cut it like even throughout the top here and a little longer in front. So kind of like reshaping her pixie cut, but this is going to be great for you guys to learn how to use clippers, how to do some texturizing, and how to really reshape a cute pixie cut. So Wanda, I'm ready. Let's do it, all right?
So am I.
All right, so you can see Wanda's hairline, and it goes pretty low, but it comes to a point. Some people get a little scared or freaked out by the point here. I actually think it's cool because it shapes itself naturally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the number 2 guard, and I'm gonna go probably to about right in through here, and then I'm gonna go to number 3 guard, and we're gonna go up to about right in through here, and then I'm gonna start blending it in by hand. All right, guys, so as you can see, I've gone up to here now with a 3.5. Now, as you notice, when I'm going up with the clipper, I'm actually going up like this and I'm combing down. And what that does is it pushes the hair into the clipper so you get a better cut and also you keep things blending. So I'm going to continue to go just a little bit higher. I'm going to switch to a 3 3/4 guard, and then we're going to start blending everything in by hand. All right, so now, as I mentioned, I'm going to do scissor over comb, which means I'm going to lift the comb up like this, and I'm going to be using my thumb, and we're gonna do this all by hand. And what we're gonna do is just blend this in and cut this to where it's probably about an inch or so, maybe a little bit less, half an inch maybe throughout this whole area through here. And then we're gonna connect it in through the sides, because what I wanna do is I don't wanna go as short here, but I wanna have a nice blend to it and have it long enough where she can style it. Again, probably about maybe an inch the most in length. All the way into this area here, so she can spike it up, she can do a lot of fun stuff with it, and we're going to leave a little bit of softness and length in through here, but mostly the front is going to be left longer. Alright guys, so we're moving up the head shape in through here, and as you can see, I blended this in doing scissor over comb, and now what we're going to do is we're going to come over like this, and now we're cutting upwards this way. So I'm pulling everything straight out, and we're cutting it to where it's probably about an inch, maybe a little bit longer than that in length. Okay, so I'm going to continue to cut in through here, and then we're going to work in through the sides. Alright guys, so I want to leave this a little bit longer, but I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little bit, and I'm going to use scissor over comb again right into this whole area. I definitely want to leave some length in through here just to keep it nice and soft. But as you can see, I'm just lifting it up like this and just cutting it this way. And what that's doing, it's removing some weight. It's also getting rid of a little bit of the bulk here. And what I'm going to continue to do is just right in through here, lift it up like this, and just, as you can see, just trim it off. So I'm going to continue this up, and I'm going to match this in through here, so where the shorter length in through here, where it's about, say, half an inch, I'm going to continue that right into this area. And then we're going to continue it up to about right here, and I'll do this by scissor over comb, then I'll switch coming over this way, cutting upwards by hand, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. Then we'll be ready to work into the top. Alright guys, as you can see, this is looking beautiful. It's got a very soft look here, and really, not too short, not too long, it's just right. So now I'm going to extend up and through here. And here's where, as you can see, my body positioning is I'm facing her, and thank God I have deodorant on. I'm facing her this way, and my body position is in a way so that I can cut up this way. All right, and what I'm doing is I'm just connecting this part in through the corners into here, and then once I'm done with that, then we'll be able to work into the top. Okay, and again, so we're cutting this towards about probably, now we're gonna leave it about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches the most. Probably 2 inches right into this area and through here. I'm going to continue this throughout this side, the back, and then the other corner, and then we're going to connect this like I usually do, where I go from the back in through here. So this whole area in here is going to be probably about 2 inches in length, and then we're going to cut it to where it's about a little bit longer right here in the front. All right, guys, so what we're doing now, again, is we're cutting this about 2 inches or so right in the top here. But now as I move towards the front, as you can see, it's a bit longer here, but I'm gonna over direct back a little bit just to maintain the length as we go forward. And over directing means, for those of you who don't know, it's just pulling it towards you. You're instead of pulling it straight up from the scalp this way, you're actually just pulling it a little towards you. So you're over directing the hair back this way. You're pulling it towards where you're cutting, or you can be pushing away. So it's the opposite of just straight up off the scalp. So I'm going to take one more section right into here, and I'm just going to cut this straight across. And usually with the front, you probably are going to want to go back in and do some touching up because it might be a little bit too long. You want to add some texture to it, which we're going to do. But I just want to get rid of some of that excess weight in through here. Now what I want to do is it's time to connect the corners in through here. Even though we did that already, but we didn't really do it right here throughout the top area. So right in through here, you can probably see a little corner, and you just want to take that off just to kind of blend everything and balance it all out. And you can do that all the way right in through the front here. Do that on the other side, and then we're going to start to texturize it and also just add a little bit of softness in through here. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to hold this straight up this, and as you can see, I'm cutting now back this way, and this is just confirming and making sure that I have all this kind of really blended in, and that it's not too heavy right into here. Because if you don't do this, there's going to be a little bit too much weight, and it's not going to have a nice flow, especially if you want to wear it down this way or the other way. So you always want to kind of connect and make sure everything is well balanced, just right into this top area in the front, right in through here, okay? So now it looks good to me. So now what I'm going to do is just again, we're leaving this longer into the front, but what I want to do is just trim it a little bit, and I'm just going to hold it straight down like this and just skim off the ends, okay? And that's just going to clean it up and make it last a little bit longer so it's not in our eyes right off the bat, even though it's okay if it is, but I just don't want it too long. So I'm just going to now take a look, make sure everything looks good. I want to go in now with the thinning shears, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just texturize it, and this is a great technique for if the hair is a little too thick, a little too heavy. So you go in like this, take a nice little chunk, you can twist it if you want, and just come in and close the shears right in the middle of this section. And this creates a beautiful shape. It takes a lot of the weight out, so it's not too heavy, and gives it some really good texture, especially if she wants to wear it really piecey and kind of put some paste in it and you know, wear it kind of fun. So this is a really good technique. I'm just going to go throughout the whole head with this, doing scissors over comb, and then we're going to blow dry it and then take another look and see where we're at. All right, so as you can see, the back is nicely blended. This is her natural hairline now, so it looks a lot different. But all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to enhance the edges right like this. I'm going to create a little bit of a shape like that. So as you can see, it really just cleans the whole thing up a little bit more. So I'm just going to finish this up here, and then I'm going to dry it, and then we'll come back and take a look at everything. Well guys, as you can see, this looks gorgeous. There's no product in it whatsoever, so it's got a beautiful shape to it. You know, just long enough where it's nice and neat looking. It's not super short. And the back here, let's just turn a little bit this way. There's that nice blend that we did here, and also that beautiful neckline that we carved in. All right, I'm just gonna spin around this way too. And as you can see, very gorgeous, even on this side here. Very soft, beautiful, and she can wear it over this way, she can slick it back, but I think this looks absolutely gorgeous. Wanda, I mean, what do you think so far? Looks great, right?
I love it.
All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of product in it, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of paste, and I don't want to disrupt the shape too much, but I'm just gonna use this just to kind of smooth it out a little bit, because I love how it looks. It's very sexy, and only a certain type of woman can pull this off. Mostly just you, Wanda. You're the only woman that can pull this off.
I have to agree with that.
So I'm just gonna kind of smooth it out a little bit, just add a little bit of texture right into the front here, and then I'm gonna work this down in through here just to make it look a little smoother down to the bottom. And you can wear this a number of ways. You can wear it where it's like kind of over this way. You can spike the whole thing up and make it kind of like messy and piecey. You can do a lot of different things with this type of hairstyle. So I think this came out beautiful. Well, Wanda, looks like you did it again. I did none of the work. Your naturally looked this good.
Well, that's true, but I can't take all the
credit.
The credit for that.
You could take most of the credit, but thanks for being my model today. And I know you guys love seeing live models. But you know, the videos are a little bit longer and the timing sometimes is an issue, so that's why I use a lot of mannequins. But it's always great to get a live model, and I love you, Wanda, and you're so amazing. Give me a hug.
You're the greatest. Thank you.
And I hope this tutorial helped you guys. As you can see, you know, even starting off, she had short hair, but this haircut looks great. It's really, really sexy, and only one woman really can pull this off, and that's her. One woman. Sorry, ladies, but no, I'm kidding. No,
He's not kidding.
You have to feel confident with it, and definitely feel confident and just believe in yourself and love yourself. And short hair isn't for everybody, but if you can pull off, then good for you. So thanks so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.